Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
The hardest thing about leveling up is the loss. I know that you have a vision. I know that you see yourself doing more. I know that there's an other side to this that you are working to get through. But if you can't make it through the loss, you'll never be able to receive what's next. My name is Henry Lawrence, and welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. In this episode, we're going to talk about what it takes to cut the ties, to finally release what's been holding us still so that we can fly to the life that we were meant to have. And make sure to listen all the way through, because at the very end, we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message and move forward throughout the day. You are a part of something. You are the rising tide that lifts all ships. So if there's something impactful, if there's something that gives you a different perspective, if there's something that uplifts you in this message, leave a comment, share it with somebody so that we can be that rising tide together. So you want to grow, you want to shift. That means the current reality must fade. It all can't go with you. If it was destined to be in the frequency that you desire to be, it would already be there. It wouldn't be where you are. Now, I know things are in transit just as you are, shifting and moving and flowing. But ultimately, you have to go alone, and then whatever follows you there truly just drifted there as well. You cannot shift something else. You can only do yourself. And so when we say we want this life, when we create a vision for ourselves, when we have a dream that we desire, it's not the things that excite us that are stopping us from getting there, right? You want the money, you want the fame, you want the family, you want the experience, like whatever it is, you want those things. So you're attracted to that. What keeps us from getting there is the attachments that we can't let go. The things that we love currently, the things that we hold dear currently, the things that are in our life currently are keeping us here. It's easy to cut the bad things. It's easy to cut the things that hurt. It's difficult for the things that make it okay. For the things that you care about, for the things that have been a part of your current reality. Cutting those is difficult, but successful people say, it's not what I do that's the difference between me and you. It's what I don't do that's the difference between me and you. And it's hard. That's the hardest part, because the higher you want to climb, the less you can hang on to. The frequency that you want has a certain alignment, and only that alignment can get there. And if you're willing to pay that cost, if you're willing to pay that expense, if you're willing to invest that energy into what you desire and let go of the things that can't go where you want to go, where you're trying to pull something to a room it doesn't belong, it'll be yours. And people will say that person's heartless, that they changed, that they left their town, that they turned their back, that they did those things, or once they got something, they became someone else. From the outside looking in, that's how it's going to feel. So you have to be comfortable knowing that there's people that are going to be disappointed in you. They're going to be disappointed in you because they lose a piece of you that you let go. They lose a part of you of which you're no longer going to keep because you're going into the higher frequency you. You're letting those parts of you die because they're no longer going to be in your experience. And if you're not there to keep that experience alive, they see a part of you die. So you have to be willing to be that person where people are going to have judgment towards. Because when you dive in, when you fully commit to the life that you want, you can't be regular. You must shift to irregularity. You can't be doing what the normal people do. You can't be doing what the average people do. You cannot and expect something different. So as you start making these changes, as you start making those commitments, you start cutting it off, you will turn into the enemy. You must be prepared for this. You must be prepared for the people that are going to be upset because you changed, because you did. You dialed in. You picked a lane and you went all in on it. Your experience will enrich because of this. The details become finer. The taste will become better. The smells will become better. You'll become so aligned with this life, but it doesn't mean it won't be accompanied with the loss of what was, of what you had. And you can have appreciation for those things. In fact, you can have love for those things because they allowed you to get to where you're trying to go. It was all part of the shift. It was all part of the frequency. It was all part of the journey. But eventually, the cord has to be cut. The cord has to be cut. And there cannot be any confusion about it. You cannot have any confusion about this. This is probably most impactful on your thoughts. It's hard to let go of thoughts. It's hard to let go of old patterns. In fact, we will deceive ourselves to keep them alive. Oh, this will be the last time, and then I'm really done. Okay, I'm going to allow myself to kind of be this way on this certain thing, but I'm not going to do it tomorrow. Okay, well, it's the weekend, so, the weekend I can kind of, do whatever. Right? So we convince ourselves and we don't dial in. That's where it starts getting us. Cutting ties to our own limiting beliefs is going to be one of the most difficult things that you do. Cutting ties with your limited perception, cutting ties with your limited view on life, your limited belief in you, whatever it is, cutting ties on those are going to be some of the most difficult things that you have to do. But that's what's holding you. You understand it's your lower perspective that allows lower frequency things to be here. So you might say, oh, it's my friend that's this problem, or it's my job that it's this problem, or it's my family. But if you cut the frequency within you, those things couldn't even connect with you. It's the fact that you allow them to be there, you allow that frequency to still exist within you so that you can have the communication, because you're not willing to let go. No matter how bad you want the next thing, you're not willing to let go. One of the biggest things that we have to accept, and this one is truth, is that whenever you do the thing that you feel like you need to do, whether it's leave a job, put in your notice, go back to school, whatever it is, whenever you do it, it will be now. It will be now when you make the choice of change. The question becomes, which now is going to be the best one for you? Because we'll say, okay, well, I'm going to do it Monday. That's when I'm starting my diet. Or I'm going to wait till I'm going to go through the summer. We're having fun. I'm going to start in the fall. And I'm not saying there's not reasons for why we pick a certain time to do something. Just know that it's now. And so if you were to remove yourself from this experience and go to your higher self and look at the reality of where you are in your life calendar and say, okay, well, I'm going to wait till this now over here, and then I'm going to wait till this now and this now and this, you wouldn't do it. Because you would see how that life is not backwards and forwards in time. It's up in frequency. And so the nows that you choose to level up are really just when you make this shift in energy. And you say, well, I'm going to do that now. Like it's happening, and then it's happening, and then it's happening, and then it's happening. It would not be, okay, well, nothing's going to happen for a year, and then I'm going to do it. You wouldn't do that to yourself. You wouldn't program that for yourself. You wouldn't destine yourself for that. So why are you doing it now? Take charge. Face what you got to face and understand that it won't be easier tomorrow. It won't be simpler next month. Whatever pain that's coming from it, whatever difficulty, whatever loss is coming from it is going to come. You can't hide it. You can't hide from it. You can't avoid it. It will come. And all you're doing is punishing yourself by not going for it, by not going for the thing that you were meant to do, for not becoming the version of yourself that you were meant to be, for not leveling up into the energy that has been waiting for you this entire time. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to breathe in and we're going to give ourselves some strength. We're going to give ourselves some patience, and then we're going to give ourselves some action. So as you breathe in, feel power. As you breathe in, feel the walls come in with you. Feel the sky come closer, the gravitational pull shift. Feel everything come into you as you take this deep breath in. As you hold your breath, visualize yourself strong, steadfast, unwavering, clear in themselves. Just visualize that however you do. And as you exhale, allow the things that have been sticking to you, that have been locking into you, to break off because you're solid. You have conviction. You're no longer going to please to keep the peace. You are at peace within. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Everything is happening for you, my friend. It's hard. It hurts. It's lonely. Whatever it is that you're going through, this is where you rise. Everything is burning so that you get to make a choice. Are you going to rebuild exactly as you had before? You're not wrong if that's what you decide to do. Or are you going to say, fuck it, burn it all down, rise from the ashes, and become the rising tide that lifts all ships? Thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. Plus, you get a simple, easy to follow exercise in that email to make the shift in alignment with every single episode. And also, if you want to go deeper with me, if you want to connect more, join the Shift community. There's a link in this episode description. If you click that link, you can sign up and join the community. It's completely free. There's no cost. It's in beta. So there's going to be courses coming. There's going to be classes coming. There's going to be those things coming. But for the time being, if you enter now as we figured out and you give your suggestions and you interact with everybody, you get to stay for free for always. You will always be a lifetime founding member. That founding member discount is available. It's completely free. Join, watch it grow, watch it shift, watch it become something, and you be a part of it. And if you want to go deeper than that, if you want the shift for yourself, if you want to work one-on-one, if you want to connect with me, get these messages in your head and change your life, it's time to connect. I have never had as much availability as I have right now. I opened up my schedule, so there's no expectation. There's nothing that's going to be asked of you that you're not ready to do. We are going to connect on what it is that you're going through. I'm going to talk to you about how you can make the shift, how you can do some of the things that we do in my one-on-one coaching program to see your life differently so you can receive it differently. Again, no cost. We're going to spend 30 minutes to an hour, just you and I, about what can be done. If that's you, you're feeling the calling, you want to do it, schedule a link and let's get serious. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.